Buy it. Chart it. Write it. 1984.
Yes, I made it. Okay, we're live right now. Just gone 7 p.m. Just been watching Leo saying we're all free of COVID. That's not what he said. Don't take it. That is not what he said at all. We are just about there where we're fighting hard. We're fighting so hard that next week I'm going to be back in studio. At long last, we're back in Near FM, 90.3 FM on your Dublin FM dial on Kildare, the greater sort of Dublin area. We'll be there Near FM next week between 7 and 8 p.m. But for now, the very last time, we're right in the corner of the sitting room with some great electronic music from the early 1980s all the way to today. I've got some great stuff for you this evening. If you do feel like getting in contact, I think we're on Facebook Live for a while, but the best place to go is go to Twitch, look up The Electric Wave and send me a message on there. We're on YouTube Live as well tonight. We're going to try it and see what happens, right? Here's The Passions.
You're listening to Rob Garvey's The Electric Wave on Near FM 90.3. Get in touch on Twitter or Facebook at hashtag The Electric Wave.
Yeah, hashtag The Electric Wave, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, absolutely anywhere. TikTok, we're on TikTok as well now. Well, you gotta do it, don't you? Glastonbury 50 was supposed to be on this weekend, but obviously that's not happening. But all over the weekend, all over BBC, they're playing loads of classic stuff from way back. And some of the acts that should have been on this year as well. These lads were meant to be there this year. This is the version they play live, so I decided to play this evening. My favourite act. This is the act they're going to bury me to. Here's Pet Shop Boys, Left to My Own Devices.
I get out of bed at 10:30 and phone up a friend who's a party animal. Turn on the news and drink some tea. Maybe if you're with me, we'll do some shopping. One day I'll read or learn to drive a car. If you pass the test, you can beat the rest. But I don't like to compete or talk street. I can pick up the best from the party animal. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could, and left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Pick up a brochure about the sun. Learn to ignore what the photographer saw. I was always told that you should join a club. Stick with the gang if you want to belong. I was a lonely boy, no strength, no joy, in a world of my own. At the back of the garden, I didn't want to compete or play out on the street. For in a secret life, I was a roundhead general. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could, and left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Oh, I would. Yes, I would. Oh, I would. I was faced with a choice at a difficult age. Would I write a book or should I take to the stage? But in the back of my head, I heard distant feet. Che Guevara and Debussy to a disco beat. It's not a crime when you look the way you do, the way I like to picture you. When I get home, it's late at night. I pour a drink and watch the fight. Turn off the TV, look in a book, pick up the phone, fix some food. Maybe I'll sit up all night and day, waiting for the minute I hear you say. I could leave you, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could, and left to my own devices, I probably would. Come on, baby, say goodbye, or I could love you if I tried, and I could, and left to my own devices, I probably would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Oh, I would. Yes, I would. Left to my own devices, I probably would. Oh, I would. Yes, I would. Left to my own devices, I probably would.
Hi everybody, and thanks for listening to the Electric Wave. Rob's locked in the wardrobe right now. Don't worry though, I'm here with him. Remember, the electric wave isn't in your FM at the moment, but it is on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and streaming on YouTube. Get in touch. Hashtag the electric wave.
She tells lies. I'm no longer in the cupboard. We were a couple of weeks ago. We actually broadcast from upstairs in the cupboard. Didn't work very well, but we tried it. Here's Goldfrapp.
Take a ride, light the sky, make it fun. Let's be it, do it, celebrate it. Silver eye, systematic magic, systematic magic.
Isn't that just great? That is the wonderful, wonderful Goldfrapp. That's called System Magic. It's from a couple of years ago at this stage. Play that for everybody. It's on Facebook right now. And if you are there, you're probably going to have to move over because they've just decided to pull the plug. Hi to Deirdre, to Caroline, to Dave, and to Joe, who are on Facebook. Whether they're still now or not, I don't know. Go on to either Twitch or actually YouTube. You go to YouTube, look up the Electric Wave Live. You'll find me there. Or just look up me, Rob Garvey. That's me. You'll find the Electric Wave Live on YouTube right now as well. This is brand new. This is from Yellow. This is Wabba Dubba or something like that.
Do you want me to do? Don't take me for a fool. I'm only half the man. I jump out of the can. Do you want me to do? Don't take me for a fool. I'm only half the man. I jump out of the can. I jump out of the bottle. I do the double bottle. I jump out of the bottle. I do the double bottle. No, I want you to tell me how do you do. I like to shift the dance. Don't want to lose your friends. I wanna get one more chance. You want me to do? Don't take me for a fool. I'm only a man. I jump up off the can. I jump up off the bottle. I do the double bubble.
I have no idea what age them lads are. They must be well into their hundreds at this stage. That is the wonderful Yellow. You know Yellow from Oh Yeah and The Race and that stuff from way back in the 80s. But they're still making great music today. Very original, very different and very yellow. That's called Wabba Dubba. This is wonderful. This is the wonderful Caribou. Saw them a couple of years ago in the Electric Picnic when we used to go out to festivals and things. Yeah, remember them days? Well, they'll come back some stage. This is called Never Come Back. This is for Caribou. For everybody that's listening on Twitch. And for anybody who's actually figured out how to figure it out, find me on YouTube. This is Caribou, Never Come Back.
And you never come back, and you never come back to, and you never come back, and you never come back to, and you never come back, and you never come back to, and you never come back, and you never come back to.
something you weren't expecting. Was a little bit of live mixing for you. Yeah, completely and utterly my mistake. Here's the brand new track from Hertz. Hertz, you know, if you listen to the show regularly, you know, one of my favourite acts ever. I know they're not for everybody, but they're back with a brand new track. I'm not sure, but the opening line in this.
Show me your sexy little intellect,
Sexy intellect.
and I'll show you
Rest of
how
the track I
to
love.
make
This is the
your
brand new track
head
from
and
Hertz
body
called Suffer. I've got some great music between now
My
and
darkest feelings
8 o'clock,
start to
about half an hour or so.
coalesce.
Get on to Twitch, that's where we are.
And I feel the bubbles as my blood
I've been told to dance like Andy Bell. Who's Andy Bell? Here's Hertz.
Whisper your petty little epithets and run your fingers down my body like a bayonet. I see you flexing in the silhouette. So tip back your head if you want to feel the full effect. I feel I suffer. I lose myself in you. I feel I suffer. I suffer. Touch me and make me feel your misery, and play me like you play your twisted little symphony. 'Cause I'm just addicted to you. I'm just addicted to you. I'm just addicted to the way you get the worst of me. I feel I suffer. I lose myself in you. I feel I suffer. I suffer. And in a little world, I disappear into you. Into you. And I feel I suffer. I suffer. I feel I suffer. I lose myself in you, and I feel I suffer. I suffer. I feel. I feel. I feel. Yeah, I feel. I feel.
Well, what do you think? I think it's great. That is Hertz Suffer. You remember Hertz Wonderful Life was the big track they had a couple of years ago. And that's their brand new track called Suffer. You get a chance to see them live, make sure you do. Speaking of live, here's something a little bit of dancing for you. This is the last time we're going to be in the sitting room. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed and all that, the COVID stays at bay a bit. So this is for dancing. It's made especially for my brother. He just rang me on the mobile, but I can't answer him right now.
I waited so long, and you can be so hard. So people like you
Hi all, hope everybody's staying safe. The Electric Wave is now on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and streaming on YouTube too. Wow.
What did they say? Ah, Frankie Sinatra. Ah, Frank Sinatra. Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso. What did they say? Ah, Frankie Sinatra. Ah, Frank Sinatra. Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso. What did they say? Ah, Frankie Sinatra. Ah, Frank Sinatra. Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso. What did they say? Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso.
Office rocker, he's office rocker. Please, Mr. Officer, I only had some vodka, little marijuana, just a few bacon, and only reason swerving while ahead while I'm driving. Player registration, OG license. Cause of the interior, your bitch wanna ride it. Straight red bow tie, dick got low jack. White House calling and asking where the dough was. What? Whatever. Modern day Sammy, how I wrote with that Sinatra. Up a pasta sprayer in her mouth like Monaco. Listening to salsa, rhythm of maracas. M.I.A. on the toe, that's my Sri Lanka. I divide and conquer, blowing Willy Wonka. Baby mama wanna suck the down up at the concert. And they get snow pay like Frank Sinatra, bitch. I do this shit my way. Like Frank Sinatra, bitch, do this shit my way. Joe!
Ah, Frankie Sinatra. Ah, Frank Sinatra. Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso. What did they say? Ah, Frankie Sinatra. Ah, Frank Sinatra. Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso. What did they say? Frankie, me boy, you don't know. You have a perfect voice to sing calypso.
I'm so high, you're so high. If I take another step, then I just might die. Take another step, and I just might lie. Tell her what she wanna hear just to get between them thighs. Underground, nigga, but on top of the world. Suck the bitch for oyster, not my tongue on the world. So fuck what you say, do this shit my way. Like Frank Sinatra, bitch, did this shit my way.
Tank some vodka, sip slow rocker hot. Rip rhymes since the days when Frankie Crocker rock. From a stocking stock known for his illy right hook to make Rocky block. That's no poppycock pirate. We can keep it irie, or we can keep it irate. Ty Lee, we'll keep it 100. from the heights of Northern Lights, Southern Comfort Muffin. Come with that headbang of boogie for that ass. Will give a bully 10 noogies for the cash. A dash, dip slow on a marathon. Or maybe he goes in Calypso like Farrakhan. Or Frank Sinatra, man.
I'd like to play the whole lot of that album actually someday. If you've never actually listened to the full album, The Avalanche is the name of the band. That's called Frankie Sinatra. They were supposed to be in Glastonbury this weekend as well, so that's why I'm playing them. We had loads of stuff from Glastonbury up the last half an hour, so we got about 30 minutes to go. I'm going to get in as much stuff as I can in 30 minutes, but I'm going to play a little bit of this for you. This is 90 seconds. This is very, very different. Have a listen. Tomorrow the movie gets released. It's the Will Ferrell Eurovision movie. Here's a minute and a half of this. No comment.
They guided me to the highland fjords above the clouds on a mountain peak. There he sat and he began to speak.
Volcano Man,
He got my melting heart.
volcanic protector man,
Time is here, but what's love to?
volcano man, in the light, volcanic protector man.
Time is here, but what's love to?
And I love you.
Right, I did say only 90 seconds of it, and that's because that's enough of it. That is from the Eurovision. So, what's the movie called? I think is it called Volcano Man? I'm not sure what it's called, but it's out anyway tomorrow on Netflix. You've got Netflix. Have a look at it. It is very much a take the Mick version of Eurovision. I think. I haven't seen it yet, but have a listen. Going by that, it has to be. I know I played Pet Shop Boys already this evening, but it's my last time being in the sitting room, so I'm going to play them again. This is great. This is called On Social Media.
When you care about the issues of the day, you check your facts on Wikipedia. You can get into an argument right away if you're on social media. The world is changing everywhere with a speed that couldn't be speedier. But you feel so ahead of the curve when you're on social media. When you're on social media, 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 you're part of the conversation. You're there in every debate. From football to religion to contemporary art, you're ready to pontificate. While democracy is losing its way and greed is getting greedier, console yourself with a selfie or two and post them on social media. When you're on social media, when you're on social media, when you're on social media, when you're on social media. My likes are in the thousands. My tweets are being retweeted. My family pics or holiday snaps with total love are greeted. It's so nice when people like you. You're feeling hashtag blessed. You're part of the conversation. It's like you passed the test.
That's one of the main reasons I actually love doing this show. I had never heard of that band before. This week, they're called, what are they called? Sugar Wings. They're called, track is called Replace. And if a lot of people who are listening to the show think the great music ended at the end of the last decade, year 2000 or so, especially if you're a big fan of synths and electronics and stuff, but it really kept going, and that just proves it. That's great. It's called Replace by a band called Sugar Wings, and if you like that and that sort of thing, and the electronic sort of stuff that I play, synths, new wave, synth wave, dark wave, whatever you want to call it. That's the thing we do on Near FM. Yes, it's an actual radio station, 90.3 FM in Dublin, Greater Dublin area. Kildare, you can get it as well, and other parts of the country as well. 90.3 FM, live every Thursday between 7 and 8 p.m. It is 15 weeks since we've been on air because of the dreaded C19 phrase and all that. But we'll be back here next week between 7 and 8 p.m. and we will do the Electric Wave live on FM and all around the world as well. And we'll see who gets in contact. Thank you to everybody who has actually stuck with me through the last 15 weeks in the corner of the sitting room. It's been interesting. Here's Crystal Castles.
Hey, you're listening to Rob Garvey's The Electric Wave on Near FM 90.3. Hashtag The Electric Wave.
Nearly time for me to get out of here. It's one of these tunes that just sounds so much like a rage. I play it regularly on the show and I still love it. Daily Planet. Goodbye. Good night. No, goodbye. Late night is the name of the track. I get there eventually. Next week it'll all be perfect. Yeah. That's very, very nearly it for me. I just want to do a little thing here. I'm going to go back and put this in the background. So leave that playing in the background finish. I just want to thank a couple of people, loads of people that have actually got in contact over the last 15 or so odd weeks. Been 15 weeks, is it? Middle of March is when COVID sort of hit it badly in Ireland. We never got back there. So a lot of people have got in contact over them couple of weeks. If you're live on Facebook right now, you can see me flicking through the diary that I have here of people who got in contact. Hi to, who did we get tonight? Deirdre, Caroline, Dave, Joe, Jackie, John, actually all the Johns. There's been loads of Johns getting in contact over the last couple of weeks. Hi to Herman, to Emily, obviously, very special. Big thanks to Emily in a couple of minutes' time. Hi to Mr. Grant, here's what he called himself. Hi to Bernard, to Barry, to Frida, to Tony, to Brian, to Caroline. There's a couple of Carolines as well. Hi to all of you. Sorry, I'm not going to go through all the names. To Deck was in contact a few times as well. To Mike used to get in contact from Austria. He's not on tonight, but Mike, maybe you might listen on playback. If you are, thank you very much for contacting us from Austria. Speaking of playback, mixcloud.com/theelectricwave. We're going to put this particular show up there next week, maybe tomorrow. Well, depending how things go tomorrow. I actually have to do a bit of work tomorrow as well, you know. Loads of other people as well. Joey, Carol. God, there's loads. Flor, Ian, Kieran, Jack, God, just loads and loads of people. And thank you very much for doing that. I hope a couple of minutes, maybe during COVID, you sort of got a bit of a kick out of this. I was just stuck in the corner here, sometimes upstairs in the hot press, other times out in the shed. We went out there for one night, but that didn't really work either. But this is where we left it at this stage, and it's nearly time for me to say goodbye. I'll be back next week though, live on FM radio, FM 90.3 Near FM. That's where we are every single week between 7 and 8 p.m. Hi to DJ Daly. He's been covering for me because he lives right beside the studio, so he could go there. I live miles away, so I couldn't actually go there, you know. That's the reason why we haven't been on air. But we will be back there next week, live between 7 and 8 p.m. on Near FM. I was playing this one especially for Emily. The very last song we're playing from the sitting room, the electric wave of 2020 during COVID lockdown. Hopefully we'll never have to do this ever again. Here's Sunscream, Love You More.
You can make the sea turn.
See ya.
But you know you could never make me love you more. You can turn wine into water, turn sadness into laughter. But you know you could never make me love you more. Let the sky fall down, let the leaves turn brown. Still you know you can never make me love you more. Let the redwoods die, let the wells run dry. Still you know you can never make me love you more. Hey! You could make you into diamonds or pacify the lions, but you know you could never make me love you more. You could make me dance to water, my sex hung torn and quartered, but you know you could never make me love you more. Let the new day hide, leave the scars inside. Still you know you can never make me love you more. Let the rain pour down, let the valleys drown.
Talk to you next week live, 90.3 FM on Near FM and online somewhere as well. Bye.